Hear how Trump responded to damning recording of McCarthy. Privately told GOP lawmakers Trump admitted bearing some responsibility for January 6th riot. Yup, we know that. Bonapartism. He stole from Super Mega. Okay. I don't know what that means, but alright. Do do da 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 do. Let's see what happens.
Right now, I think I found the single
I'm sorry for all the streamception in this case, but here we go.
Nameless federal analysts came across a highly puzzling trend in a pile of stats on traffic deaths. It turned out that in the year 2020, the number of American motorists who died on the road spiked dramatically. Traffic deaths rose by more than 10% in a single year. Now, in any year, that would be odd and distressing. But coming as it did in 2020, it was...
Actually, it's not odd or distressing. Traffic deaths spike like every couple of years. Usually, it happens because of a couple different things. Travel phenomena. A big one for this is that as coronavirus happened, our ability to move freely through the world was challenged, and so people who were traveling under different circumstances, and therefore the stress was higher. With higher stress comes more car accidents. Fucking moron.
Flat out bizarre because, as you'll remember, in 2020 there was a pandemic. It had just started.
There's actually still a pandemic in 2022.
Millions of people stayed home that year. They did not drive to work. In 2020, roads were less crowded than they had been in decades.
That's actually also not true, because in 2020 we still had plenty of people on the road. We still had people shipping food and, moving goods, and there was a lot of people on the road in 2020. In fact, I believe our emissions were higher than they were in like 2001. So not surprising, though, of course, our population density and all that stuff.
In this country, so of course you would expect far fewer traffic deaths. And yet there were more traffic deaths. Think that's weird? It gets weirder. If you look deeper into the numbers, you saw that not only were more Americans dying in cars in the year 2020, a staggering number of those who died were black. Traffic deaths among African Americans rose by nearly 25% in a single year. That's unprecedented. So in a normal...
Anytime Tucker Carlson is pretending that he gives a shit about marginalized communities, I'm immediately sus. Like, dude, you don't care about this. You've never cared about this. We've heard you talk a lot of shit about these exact folks. You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Presidential administration, that question, why is this happening, will be the subject of urgent academic study. People are dying. Let's figure out why. But in this administration, it was not the subject of urgent academic study. Why? Because Pete Buttigieg is now the Secretary of Transportation. Buttigieg once worked at McKinsey, so he already knew the cause of these deaths, and it was, needless to say, racism. Racism did it because America's roads are racist. They're killing black people. As the Washington...
Actually, I mean, technically, everything about the foundation of America is racist. So yes, the roads are racist. The laws about the roads are racist. The taxation of the roads is racist. I'm not just sitting here spitting like a talking point that I believe. I'm spitting something that we know to be true. We know that this country is foundationally biased against people of color. That's not like... It's weird to see people pretend to be smart and then be confused by shit that's really obvious.
Post put it, the Transportation Department, quote, concluded that black communities tend to be crisscrossed by more dangerous roads, end quote.
Why does Tucker Carlson look at something that's like genuine, okay? Something that is real, and just because it features black people getting like the disproportionately bad side of the bargain, immediately say, oh, how laughable to say this.
Dude,
What's
exactly.
going on? I don't understand how Tucker Carlson gets away with like literally describing something that is accurate, not even misrepresenting the facts, and then simply just say, well, that's just saying that's racist is silly. What's going on? And then everyone's like, yeah, you're right. That is silly.
Like I said, Hasan, you got to remember, like, Tucker Carlson is operating from a place of literal, like, tone-deaf racial ignorance. So anytime that he's pretending to have a talking point about people of color, we need to be suspicious of his motivations.
That's fucking crazy.
This is a racist country. Joe Biden has told
I love that. We should just meme that. We should just clip that. This is a racist country. You're damn right it is.
us that countless times. But what doesn't make sense is the timing. Very few of these racist roads are new. Most of them had been there a long time.
Since when, Tucker? Since when, Tucker? How long had the roads been there?
So why did so many...
Yeah, because racism ended in the 60s. So, like,
Yeah.
you know, new infrastructure projects famously are not going to be beholden to the old standard. I don't even know I don't even know how the fuck we got here.
Black motorists suddenly start
I feel
dying
the
in
same,
year
Hasan. I feel the exact same. Actually, I feel the same every time I watch a fucking Fox video. Don't watch Fox videos. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm good. We're good. Why does that symbol seem to fucking pop up on my bullshit? I don't like that. Let's see. NFTs are getting worse. Oh no. You guys want to see something that I feel like I should share with you? I've been painting in VR, as you can see. So this is the thing. So here's my takes on NFTs. This is going to be an interesting one. So Ludwig recently had a. Actually, let's just bring it up. Wakiki? I think it's Wakiki. I want to say.